Right, so we're back on the river again today. It's the end of April and it's been a lovely sunny day today. It's a bit cold though. It has been windy the last few days and that has kept the air temperature down. As you can see, the water's quite low, it's quite clear, looks good, but nothing rising. It's about 6 o'clock at night, or half 6. Couple hours before dark. I had kind of hoped there might have been some sort of rise on the water, but there doesn't appear to be. It's probably too cold, to be honest. I mean, it's a beautiful evening, but it's not very warm. It's probably about less than 10 degrees. My original plan had to have been dry fly fishing for brown trout and grayling, but the fact nothing's rising, and the last time I came down I tried dry flies and I got nothing. I've decided I'm going to be a bit more conventional. I've got a nymph and a black spider with a gold bead on, size 14. So I don't know if this is going to catch any fish, but we'll have a go anyway. Even if it's just a couple hours enjoying yourself by the river, even if you don't catch anything, it doesn't matter. Hopefully we'll get one today. Didn't have one the last couple of times I was down, so we'll be trying our best to see what we can get. But you know what it's like with fishing, it's just your luck. So I'm going to sign off now and have a cast, but fingers crossed we might get some fish. So I had a couple of casts at the tail end there, but no fish. The water looks nice, but it's quite low. Probably have more of a luck in this stream as you go down a wee bit, I would think, I hope. The other thing, just in case you wondered, you need a permit to fish the River Aire. As far as I'm aware, all the River Aire is permit only, so you have to arrange a ticket before you can go on the water with the relevant club, whether that's Ayr Club, Anbank Club, Failfoot and Mauchline Club. I think you can get day tickets on most waters, and if you want to fish a bit longer than just a day ticket, I think you can buy a season ticket for, sorry, you can buy a season ticket for most of the clubs as well. I think you might have to get your season ticket before the end of April with some of the clubs. Water might be quite low, but it's not bad conditions. I mean, at least it's not quite so windy today. It's slightly colder than it's been recently. I mean, there was a frost last night, so I guess the water temperature is probably not very warm, which might affect the fish. I mean, it's been strangely quiet the last couple of times I was out with the fly. I think I had one pull and raised a couple of trout, and they never took the fly. I mean, it is still early in the year. I think I've had 5 or 6 trout so far, but I've been out about 8 times. It's not very good. Caught the bottom. Not a very good hook-up rate. But anyway, even if we don't catch any fish, it's all about just relaxing by the river for a couple hours. Good for your mental health and good feelings and good well-being. To be honest, we could do with a bit of rain, so the river was up about a foot, then it would be quite good, and you might even get salmon running then. Well, there's a wee pull there. First bite of the day. There we go, we've got a fish. Not sure, I think it could be a grayling. Small brown trout. Well, it'll come out in a minute. Nice wee trout, that one. So we're off the mark, at least. Got another fish, and I can feel it's absolutely tiny. And tiny wee smolt, future of the salmon population. Right, so I've more or less fished down this pool now. It's not been very much. We got that smolt and a nice wee trout at the top of the pool. This bottom half's been pretty quiet. To be honest, I think me wading in the river might have scared the fish off a bit. That's a terrible cast. Not like it. Sometimes the far bank is a good place. You get the fish just lying on the drop off. Bit much of a belly in the line, to be honest, but you never know. So a bird flew over and nearly shat on me, and I know they reckon it's lucky, but I don't think I would have found that very lucky. Nice we run this. The water's very clear though, so it's possible the fish might see me because I'm fishing downstream. And it gets a wee bit deeper in the middle, so it might be okay. But it's a floating line I'm fishing with a beaded fly and a fly with a bit of lead in it, so that should hopefully get down a wee bit. Right, so I fished all the way down through those streams there and I didn't have any luck. I'm just going to fish down and then I'm going to sit in one of my favourite places when I get there. This water looks good. I'm not convinced my method is that great, to be honest, but oh well. Better, I'm actually getting to sit down now. Sometimes quite a good bit this. At this height of water it's not very deep. So with having weighted flies, we might end up snagged. Hopefully not. Right, so I fished this down as far as I could cast really, and nothing. I've got one more place I'm going to try. I did see a couple of fish rising further down, but they're not very big. Probably smolts or 4 to 6 inch trout. Yeah, but yeah, we've got one more place to try. I'm going to walk. Oh, I just seen a big fish rise there, I think. Something moving. Right, so this can sometimes be a good bit for trout. It's a bit hit and miss, so it just depends on the day really. We've got a couple of fast runs with a kind of deep trough in the middle. Anybody that watches my videos may recognise this pool as the place Andrew Mackay, my friend, got the 10-pound salmon last year. He did pretty well, and I got a spring salmon out of here 3 or 4 years ago about this time, almost to the day. Very surprising it was. But we're not after salmon today, we're going for brown trout, so you can still, it's quite a good brown trout pool sometimes. But to be honest, the river's actually fishing quite slow at the moment. I mean, that's like 5 or 6 pools I've fished. We had a wee brownie and a wee smolt in the first pool, and that's been it. And you never know, hopefully we might get one more fish out of here, that would be nice. And if not, we've not had a blank, so it could be worse. But it's a bad pool this for losing your lures if you're spinning. It's a funny one, it's like if there's too much water, then it doesn't fish very well. It's too fast, and if you get it at the right height, it fishes well. And then if you fish it with lures or whatnot, when it's quite low like this, it's pretty snaggy. I mean, I lost, well, probably half a dozen lures, maybe more, 2 seasons ago in one session here fishing. And you would think, well, you give up after losing a couple, but I just had a feeling that this would be a good bit. And I mean, I never caught a fish, so Right, so I managed to get my fly back off the tree. Probably scared everything out the swim getting it, but ho hum. You just have to be a bit more careful with my casting. I catch a lot more trees, and I don't catch as many trees as I used to, so that's got to be a bonus. I thought there might have been a brown trout in this stretch, but nothing, not to worry. Just stubbed my toe on a rock. Well, to be honest, this is pretty much the end of the fishing session anyway. So I'm going to be packing up soon. I'll have a few more casts and just fish this to the end. But it's not looking very hopeful. Not to worry, I mean, we had a couple of fish. And it's been nice to relax, get a bit of fresh air. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've certainly enjoyed making it. It's a nice hobby, this, just a bit of fun. If you like the videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel and like the video. It's appreciated. It just makes the algorithm spread the video more on YouTube. So thanks a lot, and we've got another fish. I think it's a tiny again. And it's actually another smolt, which has got to be good for the river. That many, well, it's 2 smolts that we've caught. So I unhooked the smolt and I was going to show it to the camera, but it wiggled and I dropped it because I wasn't holding it very hard, because I wanted to be gentle with it. So it went back anyway. It's the future of the salmon in the river, so it's important that they are well cared for and you're careful with them. And I did have another pull there. I don't know whether it was catching the bottom now or whether it was actually a fish, but if it was a fish, it was a better fish. Anyway,